Hi everyone, welcome back again to another video on Cat Chat Solved Easily. So again we are having a great set which has been taken from a previous year mock. I would say the same words. First go through the sets, then solve the questions, and if you are not able to solve those questions, then opt the video solution. And even if you solve the question, then also look for the video solution as there might be some differences between the approaches of your and mine. So this is the set. I would like you all to please pause the video and then look after the question and then solve for the question. These are the questions that are curated for the set. I hope you guys went through the questions. Now we'll go for the video solution. So what is it saying? Ravi inspired from Scrabble. So see, Scrabble is a game of words as we know, which is in which there is a number of words we are supposed to make. Wanted to create his own unique crossword game. After Ravi was done with his creation, he asked two of his friends to play that game and as a trial basis. In this, some words were given to both of them and they were asked to place these words on a board having a grid with some rows and columns. So there, as we know, there's a if this is a Scrabble game, so there are some rows and there are some columns. So this is something like our Scrabble games look like. Then, whosoever would be able to identify the position of all the words would be declared as winner. But while identifying the positions, some restrictions were there that one has to keep in mind. After a tough session, these two people had managed to find their position based on the following clues. So there are some clues that are given to us to identify or to locate the position. So what are the clues? There were only five words. There were only five words in the entire crossword, and they were equal, fervor, morale, grotesque, and elite. Okay, so these are few words. The game board is in the form of a grid 8 into 9, where rows were numbered from 1 2 till 8, from top to bottom, and columns from number were numbered from 1 2 till 9 from left to right. So this has to be taken into consideration as well, how the rows and columns are to be numbered. If it would have said, if it would have said that the rows were numbered from 1 to 8 from bottom to top, that can also be a possibility. So we have to read all these information. There was no row or no column which remains completely empty. That is, at least one letter must be in each row and column. So in a crossword game, there would be a, if there's a crossword, each row and each letter will be filled with some word. In each row, the words were arranged from left and right, and in the column from top to bottom only. So if we are arranging a word in row, that will be called a complete word when it will go from left to right. And if that is arranged in a column, that would be a complete word if it is going in this way. See, we cannot say, let's say there is a word, I'll say there is a word, we can take any word, we can take easily. So if I'll write easily in this manner, this can be read. But what if I write easily like this? Surely this is not a right way to write a word. So this is what the question is trying to say here. And each word had at least one letter which shares its position with the letter from the word grotesque. Okay. So our table will look something like this. So now how to approach the question? We know grotesque is a 9 letter word. That means one full will be taken for grotesque. But are we going to give up plenty of time to check every section of grotesque? No. See, I just know grotesque cannot be over here. I know grotesque cannot be over here. Chances of grotesque are, see, since grotesque has a word Q and it has said that each word has to be shared its letter with grotesque. So what can be a possibility over here? What can be a possibility? Grotesque can come over here. Grotesque can come over here. Grotesque can come over here. And grotesque can come over here. Now, why not 6, 7, and 8? Because there is a word equal as well, which needs at least 3 letters. So if I'll take grotesque over here, so my Q will come over here and I have to make equal. So I'll only able to write U and A. Where will I place my letter L? That won't be able to go outside the Chris word. Hence, only these are the four possibilities. Now we'll just check if these possibilities exists. Okay, I'll first take this second possibility. So G R O T. Sorry. GROTESQUE, and then I'll write equal EQUAL. I had written two words of the words I am given. I had written equal, I had written grotesque. Now I am left with fervor, morale, and elite. See, for fervor I need an R, and I need everyone like every letter to be taken with grotesque at least. So FERVOUR. Great. Then I need elite and morale. So let's say I wrote elite over here, or because see, there is no other possibility to write elite. So I wrote ELITE. Now I'm left with morale. So I wrote MORALE. Now, as we can see, since this is not giving us, although we are done with our crossword that is given to us, but is it satisfying the conditions that was given to us? See, this whole row is empty, and we need to fill every row and every column. Like every row has, there shall be at least one single word in every row. Hence, this second case is not possible. Hence, I'll remove this case 2. Now we'll take case 3. So, G R O T E S Q U and E. With this, I'll write equal over here. E Q U A and L. Done. Then I can write fervor with this. FERVOU. Uh, U and R. Now I am left with elite and morale. For morale, I can write it like this: MORAL and E. And for elite, ELITE. T, and E. So this is not violating any of the conditions that were given to us. Hence, 3 was correct, and we were having 4 points, 3, 4, 5. So 3 is satisfying. Let's look for 4. So G, R, O, T, E, S, Q, U, E. Then I'll start writing equal as well. E, Q, U, A, and L. I wrote equal. Now. I can write further from here. F, E, R, V, O, U, and R. I wrote 3 words. I am left with morale and elite. I can write elite over here. E, L, I, T, or wait. This will create a panic. Or let's write. We'll look after if any condition is violated or not. Elite is written. Now morale. I can write morale over here. M, O, R, A, L, and E. Since our first row is empty, I can remove this from here. I can write it from here as well. Yes, E, L, I, T, and E. So fourth case, like the from fourth row, is also giving me a satisfied answer. Now let's check for fifth as well. G, R, O, T, E, S, Q, U, E. Grotesque and then equal. E, Q, U, A, L. Now I have written grotesque, I have written equal. Now I have 3 words left: morale, fervor, and elite. So I can write morale over here, or yes, I can write morale from here. Morale. Yes. I can write fervor over here. F E R V O U R. I wrote morale, I wrote fervor. Now I am left with elite. So. See, elite can either be written ELITE, or like we have 2 ways to write elite. Any of the ways can work for you. So elite can either be written ELITE and E, or ELIT and E. These are the possible ways to write elite. You can take any of the 2 ways. So we saw there are 3 possibilities to scramble all these 5 words into a crossword. So we'll just go up with the questions and we'll just check The word elite can start with which of the following row numbers? First is row 1. Can elite start with row 1? Yes, we can see that elite can start with row 1 from here and from here as well. So yes, row 1 is right. Then this is correct. Then I'll just change the color. Is it working over here? Yes. For option 2, row 4. Is it possible for elite to start from row 4? Here it is not possible. Here also it is not possible. And here it is also not possible. Row 4, elite. Mm, yes, row 4 is not possible. Row 2. Row 2 is having a dicey. If you will see, row 2 is having a dicey. That is not sure. Either it can start from here or it can start from here. But row 1 is sure shot a confirm point. So hence the correct answer is option number 1. The word morale cannot start from which of the following position in the grid. So row 1 column 2. Row 1 column 2. See, morale is starting from here. Hence this won't be taken into consideration. Then row 3 column 3. Row 3 column 3. Morale is starting from here as well. Hence option 2 as well won't be taken into consideration. Then option number 3. Row 1 column 4. Row 1 column 4. Row 1 column 4. See, row 1 column 4. Yes, row 1 column 4 can be our option because morale is not starting. Hence option number 3 is the right answer to this question. If a letter is written in a row 2 and in a row 2 and column 3, it is coded as 23. Hence row and column has to be taken together. Okay, according to its row number and column number. Then what is the code for the word grotesque? See, in first case we can have, for first case we are having possibility of 31. For second case we are having a possibility of 41. In third case we are having a possibility of 51. So the three possibilities are 31, 41 and 51. Hence we are available with option number 31. We'll take that into consideration. How many blank cells were there in the grid after the arrangement of 5 words? So you are supposed to tell the blank cells. If we take from here, we will be having 8 blank cells. If we look from here, how 8? Because there are total 9 cells in first row, in first column, and 1 is used. Hence 8 are left. In second point, from second row, if we'll check, there are 9 columns. So there are 3 used. Hence we are left with 6. In third, there is 0. In fourth, we are left with 4. In 5, we are again left. We are left with 5 here. Oh, sorry. In 5 as well, we are left with 5. In 6, we are again left with 5. And here, we are left with 7. And here, we are left with 8. So, totaling all this is 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 15 is 29 plus 15 is 44. Hence, for case 1, I am getting 44. If we look over here, I am having 8 left over here, 7 left over here, and and 5 left over here, 0 left over here, and since these are 0 blanks, so 5 left over here, and 6 left over here, 6 left over here, and 7 left over here. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 plus 5 is 20. 20 plus 5 is 25. 25 plus 19, it's again 44. Even if we'll check for case 3, that is also going to result as 44. We'll just check that. Take any of the case of elite. That I'll take this one case. Hence, I'll remove second one in order to there won't be any confusion. So here I am left with 7. Here also I am left with 7. Here I am left with 6. And here I am left with 5. Here I am left with 6 cells. Here I am left with 6 cells, and here I am left with 7 cells. So 7 plus 7 14 plus 6 20 plus 25. 25 plus 12 37 plus 7, it's again 44. So the answer to the last question is 44. This is not clear there. I hope this set was clear to you all. This was one of the great set. Like, it is from a mock that I appeared right now, and this set is really helpful. This set will only get clear if you are having any idea of crosswords or scrambles. So it's not like cat can ask any of the game, cat can take any of the game which we had never heard of. Although it is going to give us information, but having a prior knowledge of the games is good for us. I hope this set was good for you and you were able to solve this set. For any doubts, you can comment below. And for any other doubts, you can just ping me as well. Thank you.